dogs all around us, but no one seems to realize how superior their noses are. Most organisms cannot compare to a dog's nose. A dog's sense of smell is about 40,000 times better than a human's. The average dog has about 7 square meters of nasal membranes, and a human's have only 1/2 of a square meter. Dogs' noses are very strong and have 200 to 250 billion receptors. Humans only have 5 million scent receptors. Dogs definitely have an incredible talent. Academy of Digital Arts and Science class thought a dog's nose could have many applications for humans. Sniffcurity, it's a device that we have designed that can use scent profiling to track people. We mimic the way a dog's nose works, so we could track criminals, lost children, and other people in need to be found. We created a design that is portable and could be used for home security. Connie is a search and rescue dog trainer and plays a big role in her community.
The clean energy plant explosion, the power plant explosion in Middletown, my disaster search team responded to that. And our job with that was, we had been told that there were dozens of people missing, and that's what we utilized the dogs for, was to determine whether or not these people were actually missing. If they were missing, where they were, because people on foot had searched the area and hadn't come up with anything. So given that they were told there were dozens of people unaccounted for, our dogs went into that area and searched. Later.
Sergeant Bob Durkin is head of the Canine Police Force and has been with his partner in crime fighting for 9 years.
If we have a missing child or somebody who's suicidal, which is the normal thing for humanitarian, we would obviously get a description, clothing, what the person looks like. If we have clothing that the person recently wore, it obviously helps the canine. The dogs can scent discriminate. They're trained to follow specific scent. So what we do is we introduce, if you have a hat, pair of shoes, pair of shorts, shirt, whatever it is, that the person recently wore, we can introduce that to the dog, have the dog smell that piece of clothing, and then when we're looking for our track, the dog is going to look for that specific scent.
Dogs have their flaws.
He can't work indefinitely. You know, he's not a machine. He has to be watered. He has to take breaks. You know, a day like today, it's been cool weather. This is the first hot day. He's not used to this. He could get heat stroke and die if I'm not careful with being mindful of his body temperature.
You have a device that may last longer than a dog. You know, dogs, they're expensive. They take time to train. You got to feed them. You have to have a specific car outfitted for the dog.
Sergeant Durkin and Connie gave their opinions on the device.
I can send him into areas where people can't go. And that's why they've been getting into robotics type of things to do the searching instead of people or dogs.
If you had something like we discussed earlier, which is just like a metal detector that can, you know, identify scent or follow a specific odor, it would be a lot easier to just have each department have something like that, sure.
Sniffcurity. Prevent, protect, pursue.